What's going on, my guys? Once again, your boy Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Interdimensional pedophiles have conspiracy theorists very upset, especially since the pandemic started. Two big things that people started getting upset about were interdimensional pedophiles and 5G. I love the internet. I absolutely love it. Anyways, check this stuff out, folks. QAnon TikTok blocks QAnon conspiracy theory hashtags. Man. So if you haven't been in the news, QAnon was taken off of Twitter. You know, no big thing. You can always get your QAnon everywhere, but a lot of people are upset because of they see it as a loss of personal freedom. But a lot of them getting kicked off has to do with the way they treat other people. Back in the day, conspiracy theorists were cute. They were entertaining. They were just one of your regular friends. Then all of a sudden, the super crazy ones got a hold of it. Let's not mix words. Canada and the USA, they need more help with mental health. And there's way too many people online that have way too much access to horrible information, and the result of it is just freaking horrible. Let's face it. Now, an interesting thing about QAnon is he's far right, which means he really pisses off everyone on the far left. Guess who's on the far left? All of Silicon Valley. It comes days after Twitter banned thousands of QAnon-rated accounts. Apparently most of those accounts were actually bots. QAnon is a wide-ranging, unfounded conspiracy theory whose followers support U.S. President Donald Trump. They believe the president is battling clandestine deep state network of political businesses and media elites. TikTok says it moved to restrict QAnon truth searches after questions from the BBC's anti-defamation unit, which noted a spike in conspiracy videos using the tag. The company expressed concern that the misinformation could harm users and the general public. Okay, I know conspiracy theorists listen to me, and if you guys are listening to me, hear me out here. There's a lot of people that will feed you lies in order to get you back for more views, for more advertisements. That way they get money. There are people like me who will flat out just go for bad news, and then all of a sudden we have a lot of people spreading information that's not actually good. You know, some people just want attention, let's face it. So you conspiracy theorists, when you're listening to people like me that are telling you things you want to listen to, remember, they're making money from you listening, and not all of them have your best intentions. But Alex Jones, for example, he sells his own stuff. I really should try some of his survival stuff. I hear it's a little bit overpriced, but hey, you get the Alex Jones name, right? Now remember, I was talking about interdimensional pedophiles. That's where things get really crazy. And this story, it's kind of like a 90s edgy comic book meets a Silver Age comic book, and just things are freaking crazy. QAnon began in October 2017 on the anonymous board 4chan. Everything comes from 4chan. A user claimed to have top security clearance with the U.S. government and signed off with their post as Q, hence named QAnon. Communicates in cryptic posts and claims to be directly involved in a secret investigation that the global network of child abusers. Yeah, it's the total list of QAnon claims are enormous and often contradictory. There's a lot of people that like QAnon that aren't willing to admit that he does contradict himself, and his hit miss ratio is way off. There's so many people acting like they're QAnon. Who can be sure exactly is just somebody who wants attention or wants to get your advertisement revenue, U.S. followers, etc. It's like the more followers you have, the better human being you are, and the more power you have on the internet, the more internet points you have. But I got to admit, this is kind of interesting, the way the left is starting to pull QAnon down as we near closer to election day, and I think we're going to see more of it. So if you conspiracy theorists don't want that to happen, don't be calling anybody up and threatening them. Don't be messing with anyone. Tell your crazy friends, don't be messing with anyone, and we'll get to have this stuff being on. But one of the biggest concerns with Twitter that made them remove QAnon from Twitter was the fact that a lot of the people following the situation are very rude and very vulgar to others, and that's a reasonable reason to take an unreasonable person off a public thread. Anyways, that's it for me, folks. Have a good one, and take care of each other, seriously. Even if there are reptilian overlords from other dimensions that are making celebrities drink blood, we still got to be good to each other. Have a good one, folks.